Welcome to investingnews.com. We are speaking with Fergus Kiley from Mount Hope Mining. Welcome, Fergus.
G'day, John. How's it going? Pleasure to be here.
It's going very well, thank you. So first of all, for investors, the company's exploring the Cobar region of New South Wales. Why the focus on this jurisdiction?
That's a great question, John. Cobar is a prolific mining jurisdiction within Australia. Mining has been occurring there for in excess of 150 years to date. It's a prolific base metal and precious metal production centre for the country, and the assets there are deep and long-lived. So it was an active strategy from Mount Hope Mining to go out and target this region, looking for high-quality base and precious metal deposits that form within the Cobar Basin, looking for future extraction opportunities.
What are the key exploration catalysts for the company in the near term?
Well, we've just commenced and are currently undergoing our Maiden drill program across our tenure. So we've got 4 priority targets that we have targeted with drilling. We've got our Mount Hope East, our Black Hill, Blue Healer and Mount Solitary targets. And the collection of these targets represents the advanced stage assets within our portfolio, and they are a mix of high quality base and precious metals prospects. So our Mount Solitary prospect is a gold prospect. Our Mount Hope East prospect is a copper and gold prospect. And importantly, all of these targets are along strike or next door to existing old, previously operating mines. So we feel there's a good opportunity there for us to look for the down dip extensions of some of these systems.
With a focus on Mount Hope, how does the geological structure compare to other projects in the region?
It's a really good question, John, because Cobar is very well known for being a structurally hosted epicenter for these style of deposits. So looking for those key major continental structures that formed the basin is really important. We've got 3 of them that run north-south through the entirety of our tenure. And as I said, these structures already host existing known previously operating mines within our area. So being on these major structural trends, these north-south faults in our area, we've got the Sugarloaf, the Scots Craig, and another one that sits under the Mount Solitary to Mount Solar trend is really important. And so we've actively chosen these areas to explore from a geological context.
A key question for investors, Fergus, I guess with your experience within the region, would the company consider expanding its footprint?
Yeah, absolutely. We're always actively looking for opportunities. I mean, since IPOing, which we did in December of last year, we've already grown our land tenure almost 300% via the acquisition of an additional tenement immediately adjacent to the east of the portfolio that we brought to market. We're also in and actively reviewing the other projects in and around our area, looking for strategic acquisitions to grow the company portfolio. We think that the Cobar presents a really strong opportunity for investors to get high quality gold and base metal exploration exposure, and we think that Mount Hope Mining presents a really strong vehicle for investors to get that exposure. So we are looking to increase our exposure to the region.
Finally, on an enterprise valuation basis, how does the company compare with listed peers?
Of course, we are materially undervalued. That's my right to say that as any managing director would, but I really do feel that we are. We're a new company on the ASX, having only listed at the end of December of last year. We have a current market cap of $6 million, and we're sitting on $4 million of cash as of our last quarterly announcement. So we really have an enterprise value of $2 million. We're in the process of completing our first Maiden drill program. In that program, we're testing 4 high-quality targets, all of which are down dip or along strike from existing known resource epicenters where there was historic mining activity. And so the company really presents an opportunity for investors to get exposure to what is an option call on exploration success, but not greenfields exploration in the sense that these areas have never been explored before. There happen to be strike extents of existing known mineralized areas. And so we think that presents a pretty compelling valuation perspective for investors to come in and look at Mount Hope Mining with a little bit more detail.
Busy times for the company. Fergus, thank you very much for updating investors today.
Thanks very much, John. It's always a pleasure to catch up, and we appreciate the opportunity to interact with your audience.